Everyone, welcome to XALT Ministries. I'm very excited. As of this video, yesterday, Housefires released another song on YouTube. I don't think anyone saw it coming, but I know they were recording. That is come with their new 4th album. So as excited I was about, because they're my absolute favorite worship band. They released it, so I hurried up and went to a chord detecting website, got the chord sheet and all that stuff for done. I was like, yeah, now I can do the tutorial for this, and so that's what we're doing right now. So for this song, it's in the key of A sharp, so we're going to be doing capo 3, and we're going to be using worship G chords, because that's the way it's done for Pat Barrett's how he played it. Maybe not the worship G chords part, but that's what I'll be using for this song, because it seemed to fit it real well. With this song, there is a strum pattern for this song that we will be using, or at least I'll be using for part of it. The strum pattern there's 3 different patterns that I kind of like to use for this song. I won't try to confuse you at all with all the patterns I'll be using. But real quick, before we get into the patterns and how all the song is put together, we need to take a look at our chords, even as simple as they are. It's the basic 4 chords of G using similar notes, and it'll be a little easier for muscle memory and transitioning. So let's take a look at those real quick. Alright everybody, so chords for The Way New Horizon by Housefires, just released yesterday as of this video, is key of G, or not key of G, key of A sharp, capo on the 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, and using G chords. I'm going to be using what I call worship G chords for this. For one, you're not moving any of this. If you want to play normal, you can. But we're going to look at the worship G chords, which is going to be a G5, a C2, an E minor 7, and a D sus. At least that's the names that I know them by. If you find something else, or if you're like, hey, well, that's what I know this by, that's cool. Then that's the name for yours. But then I'll just teach them this way because that's what I've known for a while. Anyways, so for chords for this, we have a G5, which is going to be a 3, 2, open, 3, 3. Okay. A C2, which means you're just going to bring these down a string apiece. You're not going to be moving these guys. These guys stay here the whole time. So C2, mute top, is a mute 3, 2, open, 3, 3. Tilt that a little bit so you can see better. And then we have a D sus, which is mute top 2, and it's going to be a mute, mute, open, 2, 3, 3. That's your D sus. And then your E minor 7. Now if I'm going through these too fast, that's okay. Go ahead and pause the video wherever you need, so that way you can get this. That's the nice part about videos, you don't have to be like, hey, wait, I can't get that. You just kind of go back and repeat it. But anyways, that's your D sus, and I got cramp in my foot. E minor 7 is not a mute, is an open 2, 2, open 3, 3. So open 2, 2, open 3, 3. That's really minor. So you have G5, C2, D sus, E minor 7. That's the only chords we'll be using throughout the song, so it's really nice. You go. With this, and it's easy to go through. It's easy to transition between the chords. I know I make it look super easy, but really, man, it comes with practice. So anyways, that's going to be your chords for this. So you have the G5, the C2, the D sus, E minor 7, or if you want to play your standard G, your standard C, standard D, and standard E minor, you can. Absolutely can. I just like the way the worship chords sound with this song. Anyways, let's get on to the rest of this. Let's put together strum patterns. I have 3 different ones that I use for this song. I was just trying to think of one's for like a whole song, one is for the chorus and the verse, and there's another one that I just use for the bridge. But anyways, we'll see how all that's put together in the next portion of this video, so let's get to that. Alright, so now we got your chords, G5, C2, E minor 7, and D sus. Now if you want to play normal chords, let's see, you can. I'll just be playing in the worship chords. Totally up to you. You can play them if you want. So to start off with this, we're going to start off on the G. Now let's take a look at the progression real quick for the chorus, because they play the chorus more than anything else in the song. They even start out on the chorus. And the chorus, if you watch the video, you will have a pretty good understanding of the song. But they do start out in the G. So on the G5, their chorus starts out, oh, and I believe you are, in the G. The way, to a C. The truth, E minor. The life, back to C. I believe that you are, and that repeats a few times. The actual chorus is 2 repeats of that. So the first chorus is a double repeat. The next chorus is just normal. Then the chorus after that's almost like a triple repeat. They just repeat as much as they want because it's worship. It's worship. You just kind of go along with it. Go along with the Spirit. Go along with where the Spirit's moving, so on and so forth. So let's look at this real quick. Remember, it's a G, C, E minor, C. That's going to be our, of course, you're playing the worship chords, but I just refer to them in the basic terms. That's what the chorus for this is going to be. So I'm going to play that progression first before I get into the actual chorus. And the reason for that is, actually what Pat Bear did is he just played G. So the pattern for this that I've kind of dedicated to the song, posted right here, is going to be 1, skip the 2 and 3, 4, and then skip the 1 and 2, 3, 4, and. So you have. So that's what I have. I have 1 and 3, 4, and 2, 3, 4, and. So we have 1 and 3, 4. And 2, 3, 4, and. So I have 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and. So that when you practice it, you always want to practice strum pattern muted. So you have 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, and 3, 4, and 1, and 1, and 2, 3, 4, and. There we go. So now it'll sound like this. Sound like this. If I can get it right. My hand doesn't want to cooperate. Alright, there we go. So that is the strum pattern I have kind of deciphered out of this to better help with the entire chorus, versus bridge, so on and so forth. So let's look at this. Let's go through the song now that we kind of got all our things in the basket. Now, that'll be the first pattern. So if you notice, there's 3 different patterns up here. That's the first one, which is the one that I've dedicated. Now, the second pattern I have on here is one that I just kind of like to play for the chorus and for the verses. The bridge, on the other hand, the way the bridge is set up, the way it's worded, that strum pattern makes it seem a little awkward. So I have the third pattern on there is actually the most popular one I use, and I put that on there for the bridge part. So you'll see where it'll say, like over here, it'll say song, and it'll say like C and B for chorus and verse, and then B for bridge. So that way you kind of have a understanding of what I'm kind of using and where at. I'm just going to use the first strum pattern. Now, if you don't know how to read or how to interpret a numbered strum pattern, please check out my video, Numbered versus Down Up Strum Patterns. It will help you tremendously to understand it, understand how to transpose it, how to read it, and why I prefer doing numbered versus doing down up. There is a very profound reason for that, and you can find out in that video. I won't tell you now because that's kind of like a spoiler alert. So let's go with this now. So I'm going to start with a G. And so the chorus, I'll just go through the chords real quick. I'm just going to do one line of the chorus since it repeats. So it's like, and I believe you are G, the way C, the truth E minor, and the life C. I believe that you are, back to G, and then do that 4 times over. So if I just play through that real quick, and I'm going to use the first pattern here. And I believe you are the way, the truth, and the life. And I believe you are the way, the truth, and the life. And I believe you are, and you do it 2 more times. Now, we'll go with the first verse. First verse, your progression is exactly the same. as your chorus. So that's kind of nice. I mean, you can kind of go in and out, no big problems there. So let's start with the G. The nice part is I like how they flow the chorus into the bridge, because at the end of the chorus, they, and you are the way, the truth, and the life. I believe through every battle. So it's kind of like they go, I believe, like the chorus, they go through every battle, and they go right into the verse. There's like no pause. It just flows right in, which is awesome. So verse 1, I believe through every battle, which is your G. Remember, we're doing the same exact chord progression. So you have G, through every battle, C, through every heartbreak, E, through every circumstance, C. I believe through every that you are my fortress. Sorry, looking at the wrong line. That you are my fortress, G. You are my portion, C. You are my hiding place, C. Or that's C, E minor into a C. Wow, okay. Anyways, so we have, I believe through every battle, through every heartbreak, through every circumstance, and I believe that you are my fortress, you are my portion, you are my hiding place. I believe now I'm just throwing words. Don't ask. I'm out of it right now, apparently. Anyways, that's the verse for this one. So what I'm going to do real quick, and I think the part of it is I'm trying to push that original pattern, which is great, but my mind just says, use this pattern, you are going to use this pattern. So I'm going to go with pattern 2 up here for the chorus and the verse real quick, which sounds like this. So we have, now I believe through every battle, through every heartbreak, through every circumstance, and I believe that you are my fortress, you are my portion, you are my hiding place, and I believe through every battle, through every heartbreak, through every circumstance, and I believe that you are my fortress, you are my portion, you are my hiding place, and I believe you are the way, the truth, the life, and I believe you are the way, the truth, the life. And then we go into verse 2. Like I said, same chord progression, different words, so if you have the chord sheet, great, pull it up, just kind of read through it and you'll kind of get it. So go into verse 2 real quick. I believe through every blessing, through every promise, through every breath I take, I believe that you are provider, you are protector, you are the one I love. I believe you are the way, the truth, the life. I believe you are. I'm off my timing. You are the way, the truth, the life. I believe you are the way, the truth. Alright, so they do that a couple more times throughout the chorus, because you can see I love playing the song. So now let's go into the bridge. Now remember the bridge, I was not using that strum pattern. Remember, I have the whole song strum pattern, the verse, chorus, and then a different bridge. So for the bridge, we're going to use the popular pattern for that. Now, they do kind of change up the tempo for the bridge. So if you change up your strum pattern, it's kind of going to correlate really nicely. And now for your bridge, your chord progression for your bridge is G, C, G, D. It's kind of simple to memorize. So remember, for your chorus and your verses, it's G, C, E minor, C. Now you have G, C, G, D. So it's a little different. So let's look at that real quick. Sorry, I am sweating and I need to turn on the air conditioning here. All right, so bridge. It's a new horizon. So we're gonna start out on the G. It's a new horizon, C. And I'm set on you, G. And you lead me here today, D. With mercies that are new. Back to the G. So you're gonna do that progression again. All my fears and doubts, they cannot. Now this is the part that I've looked at this line so many times, and I've listened to it, and I swear this is what they're saying. It's all my fears and doubts, they can all come along, they can all come to, because they can't say along when I'm here with you. I don't completely get that line. If it's wrong, and if you know exactly what it says, it makes more sense, please leave a comment below. I will change the chord sheet accordingly. It's just there's no lyrics released for this, there's no chords released for this. This is completely almost like a beta copy that I've created here. But anyways, that's what I have. They can all come along too, 'cause they can't say along when I'm here with you. So let's go through that real quick. So it's a new horizon, I'm set on you. You lead me here today with mercies that are new. All my fears and doubts, they can all come along too, because they can't say along when I'm here with you. It's a new horizon, I'm set on you. You lead me here today with mercies that are new. All my fears and doubts, they can all come along too, 'cause they can't say along when I believe you are the way, the truth. So go right into the chorus for this. It's awesome. You can use the same strum pattern, or if you want to change up, it'll sound like this. Let me play that real quick with the change strum pattern. Then we kind of see the little tempo difference. So I'll come out of the with mercies that are new. Let's see. Is that new? Yeah. All my fears and doubts, they can all come along too, because they can't say along when I believe you are the way, the truth, the life. And I believe you are the way, the truth, the life, and so on and so forth. The reason I say so on and so forth a lot is it's a lot of repeating, and the repeating I don't really have to do, because I'm just here to teach you how to play the song and how you can play whatever key you want. But that way you got like some strum patterns down, you have timing, you have your chords, and all that nice fun stuff. So that's basically. Now I'm just going to stop there, because if you look at the chord sheet, it's 3 pages long because of the way it's made to do with, because I upload and submit all my tabs to ultimateguitar.com simply because it's a free service. It's almost like an editing, like a Wikipedia thing. But of course, you know, everything needs to be approved through an administrator, and they actually, because with this song specifically, they actually went through and looked at the song and they put it together and say, hey, this is not, there's no chord played, or hey, you missed a line. They're actually really good with that. Sometimes they're a little nitpicky, but that's okay, because that's how they keep everything in line that way. But I use their service, so this whole thing is set up for their feature called auto scroll, which means you can go on your phone with the tab, hit auto scroll, and the song will scroll at a certain rate that is equivalent to the beats of the song, which is awesome. So literally, you can play the whole song and you don't have to scroll, you don't have to stop. The thing just goes right with you. So that's why it's done this way. Other than that, you can make a shortened version if you want. I'm not going to bother. 3 pages, however it goes. It's very repetitive. As long as you know, if you're not singing, as long as you know those 2 different chord progressions, you're golden. Anyways, thank you very much for watching. Remember, I got 3 different strum patterns for that. Experiment with however you want. I have 19 more out there that I've made, plus 3 more that I will publish soon. Anyways, thank you very much for joining me. Ministries. My name's Wyatt, and I'll see you guys next time in the next tutorial.